Hello, my name is Rosalie Kane and I'm giving my informative speech. This is my audience.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm in there.
And
listen to my voice.
I will be giving my speech on elementary education as a redemptive field of communication. Okay, so human beings created religion as a way to feel safe and as a reference of morality. If we shed religion, then we can find our true selves. This is a paraphrase of a lecture that was given to me on evolution when I was a student in a public school in Connecticut. I was in high school when this was told to me, but it was not shocking because the educators of my past, starting in childhood, have been teaching me from this assumption for years, to the point that I and my peers began to view atheism as the religion of academia. Elementary education is a very important profession. These professionals teach and mold the impressionable minds of children. These same children that are being taught by elementary school teachers are the children who will be shaping the world. Logically speaking, we can conclude that elementary school teachers are the ones who change the future. So how can we use this field as a redemptive communication, as Dr. Album at Liberty University calls it, for God's glory? I am the product of the public schools of America in 3 very different states: North Carolina, California, and Connecticut. One thing that all of these school systems have in common is their policy on religion, acceptance without speaking about them. I have seen the effect that this policy has had on my peers. Countless numbers of them have turned either to atheism or just confusion. Is there any way to solve this problem? I believe elementary education is the answer. My first main point is that children's minds and thought processes are very easily molded and will continue in the ways that they are taught when they are young. 1 in 4 millennials are unaffiliated with any religious belief. I believe that this is most likely due to the lack of religious affiliation that my generation was taught. Instead of embracing any religion, we embraced none, but because it was what we were led to by our educators refusing to talk about their religions or any personal beliefs of their own. So we had to adopt our own religions. And secondly, the verse Proverbs 22:6 from the more Christian viewpoint says, "Start children off on the way that they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it." I have seen this happen in many Christian families where they are taught from the beginning that God is the truth and that the Bible is a word that they need to follow. And I have also seen it on the opposite end of the spectrum with children who are taught from atheistic homes that atheism was the only way. And I have to say that coming from my viewpoint, I believe that the Bible is definitely right on this point. Because when you teach a child in a certain way, then they will continue to believe it for the rest of their life. If Christian educators use their career as a redemptive field of communication by infusing their lessons with truth, then we can change that trend of atheism and secularism and turn it into a more open spiritual truth. It is both possible and necessary to integrate Christian values in,